Hello everyone, have a nice day to all of you. This is Mildred Basay and welcome to my video tutorial. But before I will start, let me introduce myself first. By the way guys, I am a third year college student taking up a Bachelor of Science in Information Technology or BSIT, and I am currently studying at CTU Barili campus, which located at Cagay, Barili, Cebu. For today's demonstration, I will show you on how to make an RJ45 Ethernet cable. And there are two kinds of Ethernet cables. The first one is the straight through Ethernet cable, then the second one is the crossover Ethernet cable. Straight through Ethernet cable are standard cable used for almost all purposes and are often called as patch cables. Then the purpose of a crossover Ethernet cable is to directly connect one computer to another computer or device without going through a router, switch, or hub. Before I will start for the step-by-step procedure on how to make an RJ45 Ethernet cable, let me show you the different tools that we are going to use. The first one is the Cat6 UTP table. The first tools that we are going to use is the Cat6 UTP table, and this is only 15 pesos per meter. The second one is the RJ45 UTP cable. This is only 5 pesos. The third one is the crimping tool, which is 350 pesos. The fourth one is the LAN tester. This is 185 pesos. This is used to make sure that the wire are correctly working. Then the last one is the RJ45 insulator, but sad to say I don't have it. So let's officially start. First, we are going to demonstrate the straight through Ethernet cable. The first step is we need to scar the sheath about 1 inch. So we can expose the little wires inside. And you have to do this very gentle or careful so we won't damage the wires inside. Next is we need to separate the little wires and arrange them to straight through 568A color pattern. The first color is white green. Then solid green, white orange, solid blue, then white blue, orange, white brown, last is brown. We need to strengthen up the wires so that it will be easier to put them inside the RJ45 plug. Once our wires are straightened up, we can now cut them to proper length so that it will fit nicely with our modular plugs or RJ45 plugs. And make sure that the wires are in correct order or color pattern. Then insert the wires inside the plug. Just make sure that the wires are properly inserted all the way up the end of the plug. And also make sure that the cable coating is inside the plug. Once our wires are properly inserted, we're going to crimp it using a crimping tool. You can do it 2 or 3 times to make sure that it is properly pierces the sheet inside the plug. Repeat those steps to the other end of the cable with the same straight through 568A color arrangement. Okay na. So after we assemble both ends of the straight through Ethernet cable, we are going to test it using the LAN cable tester to make sure if it is all are working. So here it is. All are working properly. As you can see, our LAN cable tester are working together because we are using a straight through Ethernet cable starting from 1 up to 8. Next is the second kind of Ethernet cable, which is crossover Ethernet cable. In crossover Ethernet cable, this is not very different to our steps of making straight through Ethernet cable. The only difference is the color arrangement of the wires. In 568A straight through Ethernet cable, both ends must have the same color pattern of wires. While in 568A crossover Ethernet cable, we have white with green, in 568A crossover Ethernet cable, we have white with green, green, white orange, blue, white, blue, orange, white, brown, and brown. We need to straighten up the wires and cut them in proper length. Then insert the wires inside the RJ45 plug. Push it, then crimp it using a crimping tool. The other end of the cable must have the color pattern of 568B crossover Ethernet cable. Repeat those steps same as the 568A straight through Ethernet cable. The only difference is the color arrangement. white, brown, brown, green, blue, and white blue. Strengthen up the wires, then cut them. Insert the wires inside the plug. Push it gently until you see the coppers at the end of the plug. Then crimp it. Test our crossover Ethernet cable. So this is our final output. As you can see, they are not working together because crossover is different from straight through Ethernet cable. Okay guys, I hope you like the video and I hope you learned something. That's all, and thanks for watching.